Hello to everybody. I'm going to talk to you a little bit here, even though we're on spring break, about this coming assignment, the rabbit hole, which again is basically just a lit review. If you are curious as to what a lit review is, one of the things that you can do is Google the Purdue OWL, and actually once you do that, it just automatically is going to give you, look at this down here, literature review. Okay, that's what this is. But even if you just go to the Purdue OWL itself and use the search capability, you're going to see that, take a look in here. There it is, Literature Review APA. They have examples, they have, okay. Not this, this is just a regular sample paper. Make sure that you don't fall into the trap of having to write a paper that's proving something or doing something. That's not what it is, okay? Look at this, writing a literature review, that's what you're doing, okay? You're going to collect a bunch of information. Now, I already wrote about this. Where are we? I put this in your assignment over here. In applying the approaches down here. Okay, so there is a video about how to do this. It's going to show you some notes that look, that's not it, that look like this. I build this in front of you. Okay, but basically the deal is that you are writing one of these things. And there might be, no, there's not, never mind. I was going to say there might be a video about it. There might be a video about it as far as I know, but okay. It talks a little bit about how to do it. If you did want to see an example, it might give one to you if you ask for it. But we'll keep looking for that. Okay. Anyway, it's if you did want to see an example of it, you could just Google one. You just call them a lit review, and it'll show it to you. There's a couple of different places you can look. This one's going to download for us. Okay, basically, you're looking for a very specific topic. Look how specific this is, just from the title. I'm not going to ask you for abstracts and that sort of thing. I'm not, I'll leave that for later. Okay. And you see here, there's a little bit of a nod to other people's work. This person obviously did not come up with all of this stuff. So you see, even though we don't put quotation marks or anything like that, there is information that comes from somewhere else. Take a look at this. See that? You're going to be doing a lot of that. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be looking for from you. Now, the thing that you are doing right this second, since we're just about to start spring break, this is the Sunday before, is I want you to come up with a specific topic. Once you start having that specific topic, you're going to start looking stuff up. And I just want you to know, eventually it's going to look a little bit like this. I'm going to give you some strategies about how to make this happen, okay? I'm going to show you a little bit about APA. I'm also going to show you how to break down your paragraphing and everything. But for now, I just wanted to show this to you, okay? Look at this. The study will further advance communication research by helping people discover more about their personal communication styles, etc. It's not proving that one style is better than the other. It's not proving anything. It's just showing you the literature that's out there. Okay? So, we'll talk about all of that again. But for now, just so you know, if you are curious about this, you should go take a look over there. Now, the thing that I wanted to discuss with you here is, I'll put on a new document. If you're looking for a topic and you're not sure how to do that, there's a couple of things that I want you to do. In 1301, I talk a lot about problems and solutions. Okay. And this is going to give you two different kinds of information. Number one, you might get an actual topic by finding research about problems and solutions in your field. Okay, again, for me, that would be education. I don't want to talk about education as a general topic. I want a specific topic. So I'm going to look up problems and solutions. I'm also going to use the critical approaches to come up with spell correctly sometimes. And I'm going to be real specific because obviously I know nothing about elementary education. I did not study that. I was a middle school teacher for a semester. Did I ever tell you all that? Bad move. Not my age group, but that's okay. Economics plus education plus community college education equals, I don't know. Okay, I'm looking for a topic. The other thing is that this is hopefully going to give me some information for my paper once I do have my specific topic. So, you're looking for different ideas that you might be able to work with. Yes? And yeah, we are going to continue using the critical approaches. That's going to help us to come up with some ideas, hopefully. And I don't know. I have to look it up. Yes, I'm playing possum a little bit. I've been teaching for a long time, so I might have some ideas because I just have 17, 18 plus years worth of information, and I have studied a little bit. And I didn't go to school to be a teacher per se, but I have a lot of information just from teaching thousands of hours. So I might have some ideas, but let's say I don't. So I'm just going to try and this is probably going to be a big one for us. We've been talking about it so much, right? It would make sense that we would use the psychological for this particular paper. We'll try that. It may be, okay, for example, that this gets you your topic, let's say. And then a paragraph later on might involve gender. A paragraph later on after that might involve economics. One of the, by the way, approaches that I have not shared with you, I always forget it, and it's actually kind of an important one, is the moral approach. Moral approach is ethics, values, questions of right and wrong, okay. The political would probably be found in the moral approach, and not necessarily politics like like what you see on TV, but politics nonetheless. Okay. Hopefully one of these will help you get your topic. You might even combine in order to find a topic, and then I'm going to show you examples of this, but you might use some of these other approaches for one paragraph here, one paragraph there, that kind of thing. Okay. Now, again, I'm going to work with this. I'm going to show you, but The thing I wanted to show you all right now is to remember that your databases are here, okay? And I do have a PowerPoint, I believe, earlier in the semester for Blackboard that shows you how to get to your databases. But remember, on the main page, it's menu, resources and services, libraries, and the databases are here. And another thing that I wanted to share with you, did I share this with you in the last video that I gave you for the beginning of this rabbit hole assignment? I can't remember. But if I didn't, okay, try controversial. I think I might have talked about this. But try controversial, and controversial will get you opposing viewpoints, and you might start looking around in here at your topic. Your topic, again, is going to be your future career field, okay? So, yeah, you got to go back and look at that other video that I uploaded. But there you go, okay? And then what's it going to be? What am I actually going to do? One of the big things right now is we're dealing with this across the board. This supposedly has put us back a year or a year and a half from where we should be with everybody, not just with you all, but with high school students. Some of you were high school students during the pandemic, with middle school kids and elementary school kids, right? Well, again, the thing that I want you to understand is that you're not going to have to argue for face-to-face. You're just really going to tell me research about one thing. So, something like that. And let me do this. Psychological effects of remote learning. Psychological. Woo! These quotes right here just means more of the same word, in case you didn't know that. And just so that I don't make this video go on and on, what's the thing that I wanted to talk to you all about? One of the things I'm learning right now, just in the last few months, is that even though we don't always like necessarily our, it's getting all messed up. Sorry about that. Anyway, we don't like remote learning, and even though that's happening, even though people are using computers all the time and using their phones all the time, they still just don't like remote learning. They prefer face-to-face, etc. But there are some things that we can do, like what I'm doing right now with you at this very moment. Technological things we can do to try and create communication, but specifically the idea is communication. That's why I'm doing the audio feedback with you all. That's why I do these screenshot recordings with you all, etc. Okay? So just keep looking, look up some stuff in the databases. Yes, Google is okay. Just be careful because a lot of Google is not going to work this time. If you're not sure about that, let me, ask me the question as to, what works as far as Google. Because Prezi, for example, P-R-E-Z-I, that's not going to work anymore. Wikipedia can't be counted as a source, not usually. But start looking some stuff up in the databases, etc. Start thinking about and use these approaches if you can to try and come up with a topic. All right. Thank you. I'll be in touch.